All right, so this is your chart. It is a map of the sky at the moment of your birth. And on the outside, you'll see all of these symbols. And these symbols are the actual constellations in the sky, all right? So there's star formations in the sky. You know them as Gemini, as Taurus, as Libra, etc. They're constellations, they're fixed in the sky, in one part of the sky. We see them here from Earth, and then all around are the planets. And so the planets are represented here on the inside of the colored part. They're these little black symbols. And so the planets you know, like Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Mercury, etc. And so this is a map of the sky at the moment of your birth. Each of the planets was in a very specific part of the sky in alignment with the constellations on the outside, all right? So this screenshot, this map of the sky at the moment of your birth is literally magnetic influences upon you, right? There have been scientific studies done that have shown that mollusks, little snails, will crawl in opposite directions based upon the moon cycle, and it's been verified using magnetic force, etc., etc. We see the tides of the ocean rise with the moon cycle, and to think that this doesn't have an effect upon us and who we are is simply a joke. And so what I use astrology for, and what this reading is for you, is to empower you to find a deeper sense of self-knowing, whereby you're no longer prescribing yourself or comparing yourself to the idea of a perfect person, right? This perfect prescription of person that we have throughout every culture and every society throughout the world simply doesn't exist. And rather than comparing yourself constantly to it, if you just simply say, wow, this is who I am, this is why I have these tendencies and those tendencies, and rather step more fully into being yourself, then you're that much better off and that much more powerful. And you can stop trying to force yourself to do things that you don't innately like doing. And what I'll also say is that it's like, who am I to begin to tell you who you are when it's you who's known you your entire life and you know yourself better than anyone? But what I'm doing here is like, imagine if you were a ball of yarn. You know yourself as the entirety of that ball, and what we're about to do is unthread each little piece of yarn to discover who you are in your essence. And my biggest invitation to you for this is to simply allow it to resonate. You're welcome to ask any questions you have, and then listen to it a few times over and over again. Listen to it again in 3 months and 6 months, and each time you'll get new insights and things will come to play more. And I even invite you to imagine that we're casting a cast of characters here. And once you find out each little essence of yourself, your mind, who you are, the masculine part and the feminine part, your soul purpose, etc., that you can start to act from these. And whenever you're in any given situation, how you show up will be up to you. Which part of you want to employ and use. It's up to you. And so, what we'll read through here is your chart in the style of shamanic astrology. It's on the Western tropical zodiac, but it's a specific style of astrology which embraces perhaps more than this lifetime. And so, where we start is your moon.